When you think of Mexico, you think of white sandy beaches, tacos, mariachi, and ancient pyramids.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
What?
Are you embarrassed to say the last one?
No, not really. No, so there's also tequila, mezcal. What's so embarrassing about that?
Well, you should be embarrassed. We've been here for 3 months now and we haven't tried it at all.
There's a reason for that. I'm going to come onto that in a minute. But we're going to go somewhere to fix that problem today. And if you're new here, we're an early retired couple that sold everything we own to travel the world for the next 10 years.
Tracking our budget every step of the way.
So come with us, let's head on inside. When you come to Mexico, this is what you expect to see, something a little bit rustic, a little bit different. And we're way away now from Centro in San Miguel, so you'll see on the map exactly where Mezcal-Art is. And who's this guy stood next to me here? Well, this guy is Rafael. Have I pronounced it okay?
Rafael is
Rafael.
good. Yes, Rafael
You all know my Spanish.
Yes.
Tell us in a few words, what is Mezcal-Art?
Mezcal-Art is an enterprise that we manage about 250 brands of all distillates of around Mexico and the 9 denomination of doing mezcal.
I'm learning slowly about this stuff, but Rafael's going to help me with that. But
yeah, of course.
That's mainly Oaxaca region, is it?
Yes, Oaxaca. There are 9 denominations of mezcal. There is just Durango, Zacatecas, San Luis Potosí, Tamaulipas, Guerrero, Michoacán, Guanajuato, Puebla, and Oaxaca. Yes.
It's amazing what you can get on the back of your hand. He got all of that on the back of his hand. How did you do that? That's pretty impressive. So if you're here in San Miguel,
yes,
or in Mexico anywhere, and you want to get a proper experience of mezcal, I think this is a place to come. But why should people venture out of Centro to come out to see you guys at Mezcal-Art?
The whole experience about mezcal, you will get it. You will feel it. This is our work. Yeah. That you come here and we will show you all the experience, how Mezcal-Art works, how distillates work here in Mexico, and we will share with you all the information that is really gold information.
Yeah. What if some of our viewers wanted to come and see you for the first time? Is there any
They
offers?
can see me. They can see me.
Yeah, well, that's nice. That's nice. But is there anything that you're going to do for them if they come to Mezcal-Art? Any offers or benefits you could give to our viewers?
Yes, of course. If the people watch the video, we can offer you 10% of discount in a meal from 2 people.
Well, that's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
So you need to get yourselves up here. If you're in the US or in the UK, get to Mexico, get to San Miguel, and get up to Mezcal-Art. There's so much stuff behind us.
Yes.
I'd love to know what all this means.
Yes.
Can you give us a little look around? And
Yes,
show us
of course,
what's here?
yes, of course.
Should we take a walk around and show
Yes,
us?
of course.
Show us
Come
the
with me,
stills?
please.
Just briefly tell me what we're seeing in front of us here.
Okay, this one is from the mezcal is bigger than this one. It's bigger than this one, but it's just a little bit like it's the same.
Yeah, you get the feel of.
Yes, you get the feeling of this. All the process that you can do during the mezcal. During mezcal tasting.
Sure.
Mezcal tasting or mezcal process, yes.
Okay. Sounds like now would be a good time for us to try some mezcal.
Yes, of course.
So,
go for it.
Something I need to tell you before we start is I'm from the UK.
Yeah, I know that.
You know that.
I know that. I can know that. I can notice that. I can notice that.
He offered me some water.
Some water, yeah.
A short time ago, very nice. So in the UK, we don't get so much mezcal. There is mezcal, but it's fairly unique. It's mainly tequila.
Okay.
And you know the way the Brits can drink.
Yes.
And the way they knock back that... So I hate tequila.
Okay.
So I'm guessing I probably am not going to be a huge fan of mezcal.
Okay.
What do you think? Do you think I will be?
You will be. You will be. I need to take you all the journey that is just from the lowest until the highest, because the difference between mezcal and tequila is just the agave azul. From tequila is agave azul, and is blanco, reposado, and añejo.
There's probably something for everyone then.
Yes, you will find the best for your throat, the best feeling. Well, you will have that. Yes.
Okay, so let's see if Rafael is right. I'm not so sure he's confident. Sarah, however, hates any kind of hard liquor if it's not mixed. I know you all know she can drink. We all know she can drink. But let's see also today whether Sarah herself will get to a point of saying, let's get ourselves a bottle of mezcal. Let's see if that happens.
Of course.
Let's see if it happens. Right, let's go on with the tasting.
Brilliant,
thank you. So this is the moment we've all been waiting for. Rafael has said that he's got something to drink, and this is water. What are you doing? This is water.
This is water. They asked me for water.
Water. This is water.
There are three different ways to do mezcal here in Mexico.
Right.
There's the industrial one, artisanal one, and ancestral one.
And is that a difference in price as well? Is it
of course,
industrial, cheaper up to...
Exactly.
Yeah.
I should recommend you that you just sip for the first time, just a little bit in your lips. You just
together
for the lips, and then
yeah.
I just reminds me of wine tasting.
Yes, like this, and then you will feel all the flavors and all the experience in your palate. You can have a little bit shot, and then the orange, the grasshopper. This is so common in Oaxaca.
Is it?
Grasshopper is not all the people just eat grasshoppers. I dare you.
Just so you're aware what's going on here.
They've been caught from Oaxaca. My mom sent to us.
Oh.
Your mum sent you these?
Yes. She's the one that she picks all the things, tlayudas, grasshoppers, chapulines, everything.
So if I refuse to eat a grasshopper, I'm literally disrespecting your mum.
Perhaps. And this is the lowest one.
It's got a similar feel to whiskey, Scotch.
Yes.
There's almost a antiseptic kind of flavour. I don't know if that's a good thing to say,
I think
but
it's like the peat of a whiskey. It tastes like an antiseptic.
Sarah. So I say that's not a bad thing to say because I quite like Scotch whiskey.
Which kind of memories do you bring on your mind that when you drink a mezcal? So some kind of memory, some kind of flavors, some kind of experience that perhaps you just live there already.
So for me,
you like that taste.
Yeah, I like that taste, and that actually takes me back to the UK. Yes. That makes me think of sitting with my brother-in-law.
Yes.
And we would sit with a range of whiskies, so it's given me a great memory of that.
Yes,
but this is drinkable.
Yes, of course,
this isn't shottable. This is drinkable.
It's drinkable. Yes.
Yeah. Just like that.
They're like They're like
Crunchy.
crunchy,
Oh.
and then
sounds lovely, yeah.
like garlic ones.
Oh, I like garlic, yeah.
Garlic.
Right, I'll have a little bit of this and then
You're plucking up courage.
just a small one, I guess. It's
with no feet. With no foot, I don't know.
What's wrong with this guy? Right.
1, 2, 3. Don't think about it.
Oh.
It's so good. They're amazing, isn't it? They're pretty nice. They're pretty nice.
That's nice.
That was nice.
They're nice.
I told you. They're nice.
No, honestly, that Sarah.
Yeah.
Sarah, it's your turn, Sarah. You should try it.
It's nice.
You should live the experience.
It's nice. Oh, it's
There's a big fat one there. I don't want to. Oh.
no.
do it.
The fat ones are the nicest.
Don't see it. Just.
But
Oh my
but
God.
do crunch it. Don't just throw it down. It's flavoursome. It's flavoursome.
It's just
I always said I would do this.
Sarah, 1, 2, 3. They're amazing. They're really nice.
Yeah.
I can eat when
They are nice.
I can eat it when I just lay down in my bed, just watching TV.
Rafael, let me tell you, the first thing that's happening here, for me, is I'm kind of falling in love a little bit. I've gone from about half an hour ago hating anything to do with mezcal and tequila to go,
okay.
I think I'm quite an expert on these artisanal mezcals. If anyone needs to, loving it.
You can became a maestro mezcalero.
Yeah, okay.
Yes,
well,
yes.
start tomorrow.
Start tomorrow.
Sounds great. Okay, right, so where are we going from here?
So where we went from there was the most amazing mezcal tasting. We started with something at 36% alcohol, heading up to nearly 50%, and with each one the flavours became both more powerful and more subtle, if that's possible. We've done tastings before, such as trying cognac in France and wine in South Africa. But this was a whole different experience, all because of Rafael. His knowledge was great, but that was eclipsed by his passion. If you don't get enthused by mezcal just by hearing him talk about it, then maybe you could just enjoy the cinema at Mezcal-Art, accompanied by some water and popcorn.
Us Brits, we don't do ourselves any favours, do we? That's mezcal in there. I hated tequila in the UK because tequila is all about pour it in a glass and shot it down. And what you got to do with tequila is, on one hand, you got to put salt, and then you got to have lime in the other hand. Tequila is the only drink I've ever had where I've got to load up my arms with bleeding condiments. So let's all join the mezcal world. Move away from that tequila stupid slammers that they do in the UK. Let's get a bit more sophisticated, eh, Brits?
So back into the bar. As you can see, this place is just authentic and Mexican with an extremely cool vibe. We've put a link to Mezcal-Art in the description below. Check it out for yourselves and remember that offer from Rafael of 10% off a meal for two. That's pretty generous. Like all businesses around the world, the struggle's been real with COVID for Mezcal-Art, and they're starting to get back onto their feet. A great time to get out of Centro and give them a try. We walked from the centre of San Miguel de Allende, straight down Canal Street, under the stunning bridge, and kept going. It's about 20 minutes, and we were there. We loved our tasting session and were ready to take a few more shots of the place before going on our way, but Rafael wouldn't hear of it. He asked their amazing mixologist to create a few concoctions for us to try. All mezcal, of course. Then we sat together with Rafael and our friends and enjoyed a wonderful selection of Mexican foods. I'd like to take this moment to thank my friend Skip DeRosier, who permitted me to use some of his great photography in this video. You'll see a link to his website in the description below.
She's a bit cheeky. Right, in a minute we're going to tell you, did we really like that mezcal? We're on our own, we're there, but we're on our own. We're going to tell you what we thought. Have we changed our opinion on it? I'll tell you in a minute, but before we do that, we're going to do the To Go Rome Scale of Fun, which is where we rate on various key criteria what we think of this venue. And I think probably you will know the answer to all of these, and we're going to rattle through this pretty quickly. So Sarah, what about service?
5.
5.
Absolutely been amazing here. Been thoroughly spoiled, thoroughly looked after.
And it's not just us, so there are other people in eating.
Yeah.
We're watching what's going on.
Yeah.
everyone that works here cares about what they're doing, and that's very, very clear. So next we've got food quality, will be mezcal and food. Mezcal, wow.
Can't beat that quality.
What about food?
And the food was fantastic.
Yeah, so
Very
tacos, quesadilla, very southern.
Probably weren't called that, but that's what.
Okay.
It was a special dish from Oaxaca.
A special,
So,
yeah.
It was,
Sorry about that.
Very nice, very nice presented.
Very
And
civilised.
lovely.
Yeah, very nice. 5. Atmosphere. Well, look. If you're not sat at home saying the atmosphere's got to be a 5, then there's something wrong with you. This place is atmosphere.
Yeah.
5. Next, we have cleanliness. So, we have it on good authority. Toilet's very clean. We haven't been. Well, we spoke to someone who's been to the toilet. Yeah, that's the sort of thing we do. We take this so seriously. We'll say to people, "You've been to the toilet." Everyone's masked up, and when they're working here, 5 out of 5 for that. And then finally, value for money. Well, the mezcal tasting that we did today cost 400 pesos. So per person. So you'll have an opinion on that. You can also do a food tasting that goes along with it, a pairing kind of thing, and that I think is around 800 pesos. So you'll have a view on that, on whether you think that's expensive or not. It's really, really impressive, and something Sarah and I were looking at doing was, while we were in San Miguel de Allende, was going to a winery, which would have been a good idea, and if we were here for longer we probably would have done it. But the good thing about this as a comparator is, if you're going anywhere in the world, you want to do the quintessential thing from that place. Mexico? Mezcal? Maybe. So you could go to a winery, you're going to have to book a car, a driver, and schlep out there and do that. Here, we walked here today, but you could get an Uber or a taxi for just a few pesos. So 400 pesos per person for that tasting.
And it's not just tasting, you actually get the history of it, and Rafael's been fantastic telling us the history and how it's all made, and it's been really informative. So.
And Rafael is one of the nicest guys we've met. He's such a cool bloke. So if you get up here,
his English is excellent as well. So
yeah, you might get to meet. Him.
Yeah.
Might do. If you do come here, tell him that it was To Go Rome that told you about this place, because I want him to know that he hasn't wasted his time with us today.
Just sitting drinking with us.
So, Sarah, what's your view on mezcal?
My view on mezcal. So I can't say I love it, which I knew, not being a hard spirit drinker without any mixers. It's not as bad as I expected. So I have a really good appreciation for it, but I don't think I'd order a shot. But I'm actually enjoying a nice cocktail at the moment, and that's superb.
A mezcal cocktail.
Mezcal cocktail.
Yeah, so if there's any mezcal marketing companies out there, maybe there's your strapline. Didn't taste as bad as I was expecting. So for me, I was being absolutely honest at the start when I said about tequila in the UK. It's horrible, and I wasn't coming into here thinking I'm going to love it, but there were probably 3 of those mezcals I absolutely adored, and if we're ever somewhere for a long enough time, I will buy a bottle of mezcal and enjoy it for the period that we are in that location.
It's a really nice sort of after dinner sipping.
Yeah, it's not tequila, guys. It's not tequila. It's mezcal. And look at the artisanal mezcals. They're the ones. And also the high volume, the high alcohol volume, because it's in those that you really get the kind of smoky flavour. It's been fantastic, absolutely fantastic. So we really hope you've enjoyed this video. If you're in San Miguel or come in San Miguel, come up to Mezcal-Art. We've got no affiliation with Mezcal-Art whatsoever, and never will have. We're going to leave here. I've exchanged details with the guys that run this place on my Facebook, and that's it. We're just off to our next place. If you're new here, consider subscribing. If you're not new here, what do you think of Mezcal-Art? Let us know in the comments below. And soon we're moving on to a new location. But on Wednesday coming up, we've got yet another bonus episode. Second part of our Q&A is coming out on Wednesday. Next weekend, we got another video coming from San Miguel, so check that out. And then we're moving on. Where are we going on to? You will find out soon. You've been watching To Go Rome. We'll see you next time. Bye.